Welcome back to Lesscashmoremash. My name's Tom.
Mike.
And today, Mystery Mash Monday. What do you do on Mystery Mash Monday? Mystery Mash Monday, I usually unleash my wife on the many,
Yummy.
Yeah, I unleash her on the many
Sorry.
bottles on the other side of the room. He's just a captain distraction over here. He said, quiet as a church mouse right before we started this intro. And we try to guess type, we try to guess price, we try to guess proof, we try to guess whether it's finished or not. And then ultimately we grade it before we even know what it is. And then we'll do the big reveal afterwards. But apparently it's good because he couldn't contain himself. It was that good. So
the nose is way better than what we did yesterday.
Full disclosure, since he didn't hear it when she did it, she goes, I poured it on my hand when I was pouring it. I'm like, not sure how that's even possible, but she goes, I got a note. Normally my wife only gets like disgusting or my mouth is drooling. That's her notes. You know, it's terrible. And then she's like, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. She got peanuts. So now you got full disclosure. Do you get peanuts?
I'm not getting peanuts.
No, me neither yet. But that's what she got. So we'll see what happens. But
what's that? You got to do dump it.
Yeah, she didn't mean to do that, but she.
Yeah, I got a good nose.
It's not cranking. You made it sound like I was diving on it there. It's okay.
I think it's better than yesterday. Well, a couple days ago, whatever, we just did one. But I don't know.
Ooh.
And the taste is holding on.
That's way better on the palate than on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I talk about, though. Like if you go back to this has a nice oaky finish.
It does.
This finishes with a nice oaky presence. That was one of my drawbacks on the Saturday one.
Days ago,
yeah, it was just because
it had a
was
lighter
very
nose
good,
as well.
Yeah. But it had that like this. Right when you swallow, it changes the flavor of it. You get a nice deep caramel all the way through, but then it gets darker and richer as you swallow. You get that nice oaky finish. To me, I don't imagine what this could be, but I'm not getting her peanuts yet, so that's funny.
Peanuts.
But that's a perfect example.
I almost got on this one. I almost have less of a sparkle when I switched it than I did the other day, and the other day was only 7%.
Right. You can't.
I can almost.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was working for me, and all
I
of a
know.
sudden now it's not. But
that has a little something to it, though.
Maybe
I just took a bigger sip. That's holding on. Oh, my heartburn's flaring up. Like that's holding on right here.
At least when she pours, we can semi-sample a little bit better.
That was very tasty, though.
It is very tasty.
That's interesting. I don't have a clue what we're drinking, but this is actually
this one does start off though with a little sweetness with a nice oak finish, but then it holds on. It does sit here, and I've only been taking like baby sips.
I just took a better one on that last sip because I said the same thing. We got plenty in here. Let's take an actual sip, and that actually like it's still like the finish. It lasts, and it's not just proof that's lasting. It's holding on right there.
I'm not sad.
No.
I don't know if it's finished, though. I'm not really getting anything that would tell me it's finished. You?
I'm going to start with what type of whiskey are we drinking?
I think we're in a bourbon land.
Yeah.
I don't think we went to Texas. I don't think we went to Oklahoma. I don't think we went to New York or...
There's something slightly different in the nose, though. There is a big oaky presence that could confuse me into thinking that this could possibly be a double oak because there is a nice oaky finish.
I'm almost thinking, if I was to lean, I'd lean towards it's like in a porter or Cabernet or something.
Which would make it be finished because you're there.
Well, I know, that's what brings that extra note in the nose.
Because if it's not, it tastes like it has some years behind it. Like but it has there's a nice spice to this, and I can't tell if it's like a rye spice that I'm getting, the pop in my tongue, or if it's carrying a little bit of proof. Like it's drinking. This ain't drinking 100 to me, because it's actually giving me a nice little hug on this one.
Right, but it's an easy drinker.
Mm-hmm.
But it does sit here in your throat a little bit.
Well, I'm wondering in my head. You drank almost all of the last one. Could this be one of the Bernheims that I just grabbed? The Bernheim cash strength? You did drink that one. So I don't think I've gone back to that one. You know what I mean?
I'm not getting.
You're
I
getting
don't
a
usually.
wheat,
I
you
don't
get
usually
like
get
this-
this much fruit in that though.
Because I'm getting a different smell in it. If I remember correctly, when that came out
I don't mind that.
on the blind, I know you like that. That's why I'm saying that. I wasn't messing with you this time. I was literally asking a question. It's kind of giving me that, and I think they just did this when we had that one right there. I think it did it because I just recently got one of the A's. It gave me like almost that Willet vibe where I was bordering on a grassy taste, like so, but it didn't. It wasn't there, so I was confused on it, on what it was. But not that we have to guess bottles, anyways. I think we're up there though.
If I was, I'm at like 102.
Really?
I don't think. To me, it's well. If it is a weeder though, then that's the deceiving part, and it could be up there to like 111, 114. But right now, it's drinking. It's drinking at like 102
I was
to
actually
me.
thinking like 114, 115. Like I think it's holding on.
Oh, I'll stay with my 102.
I'm getting something different in the nose. I'm gonna be mad if this is like a freaking rye or something. You know what I mean? But it's drinking. It's drinking with a nice spice to it.
It's drinking tasty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking this is probably like a 69.99.
No, when I just did that, I'm telling you, I think we're drinking a malted rye. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It just when I just swallowed, I'm getting like a cooling sensation right before I swallow it. It almost tastes like.
I'm not getting any malt really on this though.
Maybe it's just a rye then.
It does have a sparkle. I'll give it that, especially if you swish it. But we just got hit. We just got screwed the other day with it 7%, and it was
the only reason why I said a malted. You know what? I'm not getting the heavy malt either, but
No,
I'm definitely getting a rye spice. I'm going to switch mine to rye just for fun. I'm going to say unfinished. But this has a nice oaky presence.
Super fruitness in here, though.
I don't know.
I you know what? I'm gonna go bourbon, and I think this might be finished in like a cab or.
I want to say finished too, though, because it has such an oaky presence. But I don't know if I have another rye over there that's finished. I'm gonna say rye. I'm gonna say finished. I'm gonna say like
so it is,
112.
So it is rye finished is what you own.
I'm gonna go rye. I'm gonna go finished. I'm gonna say about 112. What would you? I don't even know. We can guess price. Yep, that's fine. We're totally opposite on that, but that's fine. I'm just getting a spice in there. What would you grade this? I am digging this one. I am at no less than an A-.
I was gonna throw that out for a starter.
Mhm.
I'm not disappointed with this at all. And if this actually comes in at 114 or 120, then I could go to an A because I'm thinking it's 102. I think
this is a malted rye.
I don't think it's drinking that hot, but
I think it's true. I think I lowballed it actually, to be honest with you. But I'll stay at my. I think
that would end up changing my price. But my price was I went $69.99, so it is what it is.
Oh, I like that price point. I wouldn't be honestly the way this tastes. I wouldn't be hurt at 100 or lower. But I'd like $69.99 is a happy price for me. I like that. I think this might be one of the malted ryes.
Did we cover it all? I think we did, right?
Let me take one more sip. I believe so.
Finished. You said finished for yours as well. It's got a super fruity nose.
I almost want to change my finish. It has a nice oaky taste. I
don't know if it's a double oak on this though, but I think it's got. It might have a secondary barrel.
I'll go totally opposite you. I'll say unfinished. How's that?
You don't have to.
It doesn't matter. We're just doing it for bragging rights anyway. So let's see what we got. Excellent.
It is.
You're right. I'm wrong. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it here. All right. So let me get my notes. I'll be back in 1 second. All right. So we are back. So this one happens to be. I forgot we even still had this one in there because I thought we did all four of them. But
I don't even know. I don't see these.
No, they don't come up here. That's why. So this is the Ben Holladay Missouri Straight Bourbon Whiskey. This is the Rickhouse proof version of it. So this one comes in at a 6-year. We got it for $76.99. It is 120.1 proof. So it is bottled, distilled, and aged at the Holladay Distillery in Weston, Missouri. And the proof is the exact proof that it comes out of the barrel that it's yield out of, which is single barrel, is what they're warehouse saying. But the full disclosure on the bottle, like if you read right on the side of the bottle, it tells you, 5% of this came from floor number 5, 22% of it came from floor number 4, 58% came from floor number 3, and 15% came from floor number 2. So if you wanted to keep track of all that, it tells you exactly when it was distilled, when it was bottled, and it aged 6 years. So it wasn't double oak, but it definitely has a nice oaky presence. Now, we haven't gone back to, we put it in some blinds, that soft red wheat. I remember really liking it. This is comparable. This is up
you know what? So I just took a bigger sip because I could see the bottle and I'm not worried about. But it does hold on. But I was way off on proof.
No, I kept saying I think I'm lowballing it because it kept giving me a hug.
And I was doing little baby sips and it wasn't cooperating.
I thought I was just being a baby because you kept lowballing. I'm like, maybe I'm way off. I gotta start just sticking to my guns.
It's not really drinking hot to me.
It was. I started thinking maybe it is my heartburn flaring up because it was like sitting there. Like I kept saying, I think we're up there, but
you did.
This is I don't have
that's back to you not convincing me and me not convincing you type deal. Right. So it's not hitting me crazy, but it does have a great flavor. It is very good. It's and I think I said I wanted $69.99. So at 76 or whatever you just said, it
has a nice rye
chicken
spice
scratch he's got going on there.
Oklahoma. We got this in. Thank you, Steve. Super fan of the channel, Steve. $76.99. You got to put it the right way. You got it upside down. So. We don't get these up here. He was down in Oklahoma and he grabbed all 4 of them when he was down there. I honestly thought I did them all, but well, there you go. That's what Mystery Mash Monday is. She always finds one.
If you see these,
they're excellent.
I don't think we've really downgraded any of these that were like no.
Because if you want the lower proof ones were good. These are just next level. These are just better.
This is very good, and it's not. It's in the same realm as the Elijahs and
100%.
You know what I mean? That price wise, so it's not outrageous, and it's just
if this was more readily available, I'd have this all the time. This actually has a good
I'm with you. I definitely, and we probably even get stores that actually pick them. But
that's just it. It's out of Missouri, and I don't think they're ginormous in size, and they're just coming up. I think that's where the 6 and the 7 years. That's they've only been around a handful of years anyways, and they have to do it. But this is quality stuff. In a day and age where Wild Turkey's coming out with a new bottle for $350 MSRP. That's a legitimate price for legitimate whiskey. That's
200% on that.
Some people have said, "Oh, it's too high price." It is, but then again, the alternatives that you're going to taste near it are similar in price now.
I was shopping today at a liquor store, and they had like 9 bottles of the Statesman. That's the only Old Forester that we really haven't tracked down.
Right.
And I couldn't put it.
Because it's 95.
I could not pull
it's a low proof, isn't it?
Because it just hits me as like,
the Woodford one.
No,
but it's not that much money. The Jack Daniels.
Yeah,
but it's not 100 something. What's the Statesman? $65?
It doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm just saying. I just know it's a low proof.
Because I know I can go get any one of these over here for less money and more proof. I'm
not disagreeing with you. I hear you.
And then we plus the 127 bottles or whatever we got over there.
That's what holds me back.
Do I want to really spend $76 or whatever it was? It was just like
I play plenty of bottles I buy right from my couch. They just keep showing up.
You do have that luxury that way.
No, right? So
because A+ to Steve, honestly, because it gets confusing as hell when you go, especially obviously some of the liquor stores he goes to. There's probably a pretty good aisle of bourbon and whiskeys and Irish and everything. So
I hear
you just keep going down the road. It's like, did he have that one? Do we have this one? Do we have that one? So
Ben,
we gotta have to be quiet now because the dog's taking over.
Well, no,
it could be noise canceling.
No, it
can't hear it.
You're gonna hear Ben now. Cut it out. All right. Well, there you go. That is the Mystery Mash Monday. Again, another good pick by her. So this is the Ben Holladay Missouri Straight Bourbon Whiskey, Rickhouse proof. So, again, leave a comment down below. It did confuse me again when I went to repour. It is the twist top. That always gets me because it doesn't look like one.
Yeah, well, whenever you put these in the blinds, I do the same thing. I'm pulling like for freaking 5 minutes over
to try to pour
like
it.
Johnny Goofball, and it's like, what is my problem?
Speaking of blinds, I will be putting this up against some stuff because I want to see. Leave the microphone alone. I want to see, how it actually does when it's in a blind. You know what I mean? So we'll come up with some good stuff. Or you guys leave a suggestion what you'd like to see it against, and I'll definitely throw it in there. I want to put it up against the soft red wheat.
How many tops do we really have? There's not a lot.
There's a handful. There's not that many. So, but there you go. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers.